Days with My Stepsister just wrapped up its 12 episode run, and this anime serves as another reminder to not always follow the hive mind and to give everything a fair shake on your own accord, because this is one of the best surprises of the season because I really enjoyed this anime. Now, if you were just to go off the title, a lot of people would say, well, you're watching one of those ones, but here's the thing, there's no hijinks in this. This was a grounded, down to earth, great dialogue, realistic approach to something that happens to a lot of people every day and how they essentially try to navigate it in anime form. And that's what made this so unique to watch from a week to week perspective. This was also one of the few animes that had its first 3 episodes leaked, so there was nothing else to watch. People decided to give this a chance, and I think that actually benefited the anime because people went to it hoping to shit on it, but people turned their heads and said, wait, this isn't exactly what I thought it was gonna be. And I won't lie to you, a lot of these characters do not jump off the page, but that's the point, right? It's supposed to be a grounded look at the situation. And I mean, if you look at our two characters, they have a lot of problems of their own, right? Saki's dad wasn't exactly great. Same thing with Yuta's mom. So both of them have problems with the opposite sex in their life, right? And how it affected their parents and how it affected them. And they slowly start to heal through each other and, well, they get a little bit closer than they expected. And it's interesting to watch that unfold. Now, I've used the word grounded a few times, and I want to give you 2 scenarios that happen throughout this anime that makes it stand out from the other kinds of animes that this might have been based on. While helping Saki unpack in their new home, Yuta accidentally pulls out a bra in front of Saki and the parents, and there's not a, oh my god, he got the bra! Nope, they just laugh about it. And the scene moves on. Because, hey, you're helping somebody out, it's probably gonna happen. He didn't do it on purpose. That was a great example of restraint and making sure people know that this was a down-to-earth anime. And then a few episodes later, Yuta, looking for Saki in her room, stares a little bit too long at some bras and panties that Saki left out. Saki comes from behind, doesn't know why Yuta is a little bit startled. He runs off, and well, later that night, Saki puts it together, and instead of punching him to the moon in anime fashion, she decides, hey, let's call it even Stevens, because earlier, before all that, I kind of misjudged some things that you said, and that wasn't right. Let's call it even Stevens. Again, the anime showed itself restraint and stopped itself from being what other people wanted it to be. Even at the end of this series, when Yuta comes clean about his feelings for Saki, it's handled fairly well. Saki actually ran away, but she turns back because she understands how hard that must have been for Yuta. So what does she do? She comforts him. Thanks him for having the courage to tell her, knowing that would have weighed on him as much as it's weighed on her up to this point, promising to help carry the weight of what they are feeling together. Saki fights through tears because she's conflicted with the situation. Yuta is also conflicted because look, a lot of other animes would throw the parents to the wayside, get a kiss, and then roll to credits. But not this one, because it's realistic. Because both of these two care so much about their parents because of the bad situations they were in before meeting one another, and they don't want to screw that up for them. So instead of doing all of that, they take that into consideration, and Yuta takes Saki by the hands and says, look, from now on, I'm going to count on you. We're going to figure this out. And they talk about the fact that they're going to be jealous if they see each other with someone, and they're going to navigate whatever this is together and figure it out together. A few people online wanted them to like kiss and kind of get that out the way, but I think it was the right call for that not to happen. I think if they would have done that, they would have lost some of the good grace that they've earned, and I think this was the right call for it to leave it open and be like, we'll figure it out at some point. And honestly, I'm sure there's been more progress in the light novels, which I'm hoping that some of you tell me about because I won't have time to actually read all of that. Overall, those are my thoughts on Days with My Stepsister, one of the better surprises of this anime season. And I'll say it again, please, if you are interested in something, do not follow the hive mind. Go and watch it for yourself and make that judgment for yourself. They tried to do that to Nagatoro on the first episode, and it turned out to be one of the best rom-coms I've ever watched. I think people are stupid to even say anything about that. But again, that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think of this anime down below, and if you're a light novel reader, feel free to spoil below as well. What's the progress on these two? Let me know your thoughts down below.